So today I have a half day from school every last Thursday of the month, and I decided to tab these cells, being that the order just came in. So I tabbed most of the cells, still have a few here. I just took an estimate as I was cutting this for how many I would need, so I just kept cutting over and over. So I still have a significant amount left. There was 75 feet supposedly. I don't know, I never measured it. And so I could obviously do those. I broke, I believe, 6, maybe 7 cells as I was doing this. And so I just put those together and was playing with them out in the sun this morning, or this afternoon, I mean. Also, in the order, I got the flux pen, which is obviously necessary to solder on the tabs. Doing that, I was using the deck that I custom made for the Razor scooter that I was using, and a cheapo Radio Shack soldering iron that I got as part of a kit. And so I was holding it in my mouth while I was using the flux pen, and one of my cats decided to jump on the wire. And so then, because of the pivot point, the hot end went and hit my face, so I have a mild burn on my face, and the carpet's also fairly burned there. There's the order that I got, and so that's about $18, just under $18 for 75 feet of pre-solder coated tabbing wire and the flux pen. The cells were $49 shipped, and I got about 60 of them. Also today I got my watt meter from Hobby King, Turnigy 130 amp. So I was going to be using this on my scooter, but I broke the motor. Well, burned it out a while ago. So I'm still going to be waiting on one of those. But I decided to plug it into the blue charger that I showed in one of my other videos. And it never pulled more than about 20 watts. Each one of these cells is 1.8 watts. So that would be about 60 watts divided by 1.8 watts. That's a requirement of 33.33 continuing cells at peak from those cells. However, I will likely never realistically get to the peak. I'll also have an inefficiency from the DC to DC converter, probably about 90%. So it's not going to charge at quite the highest speed, and I hope that it will still charge, but that's something I'm going to have to figure out later on. And so I guess that's the end of this video. Bye.